back to my channel. My name is Misty Noel and today is the first ever edition of Storytime with Misty. I like to call today's story Pants, or Lack Thereof, and it comes from way back when I was 12 years old. I go to a gymnastics camp up in Temagami. It's called Canadian Adventure Camp and I absolutely love it. But it happened to be the setting for one of the worst days of my entire life. It started off like any other day. We were in the gym, but then I started to have a lot of troubles with some of my skills and face planted a lot. There were some rumors going around that we were gonna have tacos for lunch and tacos were my favorite food. And then I got to lunch and there were no tacos. I got chased by butterflies and I happen to hate butterflies. I forgot my bathing suit for one of our periods and we were supposed to go swimming, so I had to take a kilometer hike back down to my cabin. And during that hike, I came across a wild turkey and we had like a showdown and it screamed and I screamed. Can turkeys scream? Turkeys can scream, they screamed. It was just rough on all fronts. I thought this day couldn't get any worse, and so when the day came to an end and everyone was heading all down to evening social, I was pretty happy to just kind of get it over with, skip social for that night, and go to bed. Finish this day, pretend it never happened. So I headed off down to my cabin, but there was already some girls in there. They were already getting ready for bed. One was actually already in bed, so I guess I hadn't been that early. But I had been in the room getting ready for bed for about 3 minutes until all hell broke loose, and I mean like screaming bloody murder, because the logical thing to do when you are a 12-year-old girl and there is a mouse in your cabin is to jump on the nearest object and start screaming your head off waiting for someone to save you. Well, I tell you, if everyone does that, no one's going to save you. Thankfully, I was there and I wasn't silly enough to start jumping up and screaming. I had had enough of this and wasn't ready for this kind of drama and just wanted to sleep. So I was like, you know what? I'll go grab our counselor. I'll get some help. We'll be fine. So I, with another friend, left our cabin and went back down to the evening social where, may I mention, we have flashlights because there's no light in the pool, like the beach area at camp. And we don't have the flashlights up high because you don't want light in your face, so they're down low at the floor. We can see everything. Anyways, I pumped up on adrenaline because of all the screaming girls, angry because of what had happened today, frustrated because I couldn't just sleep, and a little scared because I don't like rodents. Headed back down to evening social, found our counselor who said that she would be back and up in a few minutes with weapons of mouse destruction. Had my mission accomplished. Started to walk back up to my cabin. All these emotions had been flooding out of me. I was just kind of ready for sleep, just kind of like, okay, it's real now. My day's done. I'm all right. And then I started to notice how I felt a little cold. I took a quick glance down at my ankles and I saw no fabric. And it was at that point that I seriously considered just not looking, just pretending that nothing had happened. Just living in ignorance of the fact that I had no clothing on. But I had to. So my eyes slowly scraped from my ankles to my knees where there was still no fabric. From my knees all the way up to my quads where I still had no fabric. And finally, my eyes came to rest on a pair of bright pink cupcake printed underwear. I'm not talking like cute underwear, I'm talking granny panties that are an ugly shade of pink, covered in cupcakes. Completely upset, distraught, frustrated, aggravated. I turned to my friend who had been walking with me and said, "I'm not wearing any pants!" Her response was looking at me. Thought those were short shorts. I was done. I stalked all the way back up to my cabin, didn't get the rest of the way undressed, didn't talk to anyone, pulled the sleeping bag all the way up over my head, slept till morning where my entire cabin was talking about how I forgot pants. My entire camp was talking about how I forgot to wear pants. When we went home, the kids told the parents how I forgot to wear pants. Coaches would not let me forget how I forgot to wear pants. Sometimes I'd say something and I'd be like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll remember. They'd be like, Misty, you forgot to wear pants. You sure you can remember this? One of my friends actually went so far as to make up a cute little rhyme. Wear pants, wear shorts, wear skirts, I don't care. Just don't wear cupcake underwear. Thanks. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is my story of how I forgot to wear pants. It was my pants, or lack thereof. If you like this video, make sure to give it a great big thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below for more weekly videos about me and my life. As always, make sure to comment down below if you liked it, more videos that you'd like to see, if we want to have more Misty story times, and if you've ever forgotten to wear pants. I'll see you next Wednesday. Misty out.